He tells me he loves me and he only has eyes for me, but for some reason I just still worry I'll lose him one day to a girl with pretty blonde hair and blue eyes just like his. Hi everybody, and welcome back to our channel. We are back in the throes of Reddit, y'all. Just when I thought that I was about to move away, I started seeing some more interesting stories pop up. So if you would like for me to continue doing this series, please give me a thumbs up or let me know what you would prefer to see in the comments below. But today, we're talking about a story that left me kind of feeling conflicted. The title of it is Anxiety with an Interracial Marriage. I can relate. Let's jump into the story and see what kind of issues are going on. My husband is white. I'm Hispanic. He's super hot. Okay, good for you. I remember when we met, I was 20. He just approached me out shopping and flirted and asked for my number, and I gave it to him. My friends were all shocked too. Like, out of all people, why me? I don't like how that feels. I wasn't even the prettiest in my friend group. Oh, okay, just read. Kind of made sense later. I went to his apartment one day, and he showed me a shirt that said, "I heart Latinas." I thought it was hilarious. His hometown was mostly Hispanic, so he probably just developed a preference when he got into girls. It made sense, but I don't know. I still get anxiety to this day he's going to leave me for a girl that looks more like him. It would just make sense. I tried talking to him and he said, "Hey, remember my shirt my friend got me? He got it for me for a reason." And another time I brought it up, he said, "I think God sent me you because he knew that you were the perfect girl for me." He also kind of owed me a favor, to be honest. I've tried therapy, but it didn't really help. He tells me he loves me and he only has eyes for me, but for some reason I just still worry I'll lose him one day to a girl with pretty blonde hair and blue eyes just like his. Y'all probably pinned this as I was reading it. I wonder if therapy didn't work because you were addressing the wrong thing in therapy. This doesn't feel like anxiety. This feels like an insecurity, a deep-rooted insecurity, and it feels like you might even be a Latina of color because of this reverence that you have toward women of blonde-haired and blue-eyed ethnic origin. It feels very icky, but at the same time, it's absolutely a topic that I think we need to talk about. For years and years and years and years and all the many years, white beauty and white beauty standards have been pushed on communities of color. We unintentionally sometimes aspire to that idea of beauty where we feel like our beauty is inferior or we're not good enough to be with somebody who is this background, namely somebody who is white. In some cultures, if you end up with somebody who is white, you'll get those comments like, "Good job for bettering our race. Oh, those babies are going to be beautiful." Or, "Oh yes, you leveled up." And it's a very disgusting way of thinking. At the same time, though, it's also deeply ingrained. We don't know anything about this woman's background, how she was brought up. Knowing some about Latin American culture, the idea of having like lighter features, lighter hair, brighter eyes, better skin, straighter hair, the way that people are represented on TV, the people who are more front-facing tend to be lighter skinned. There's lots of ingrained racism and colorism in cultures around the world. So often nobody talks about inside, like the mental gymnastics you do to try and remind yourself, no, this person actually does like me. It's sad that this woman feels the way that she does and because she's putting herself in a position of automatic inferiority. Who knows, she might be absolutely gorgeous. Also, if you continue with this attitude throughout your marriage, you might just run him off. I'm gonna stop yapping and just look at the comments. One commenter said, "Someone once framed it this way for me. Do you think so little of your partner that you would think they would lie to you or leave you for such a shallow reason? I've never looked back since." The reality of the situation is that anyone can leave you for any reason at any time, but you also can't live your life in fear of this beautiful white woman stealing your white husband away. That's like colonization energy, and I don't like it. Oh, I like this one. "My sweet internet stranger, stop idolizing the pretty blue-eyed blondes. I know culturally that's supposed to be the standard. Don't be too tan, lighten your hair, brown eyes aren't pretty, whatever the heck you heard." The comment about God owing him a favor so he has you is probably the sweetest, dumbest thing a man can say. Let him love you and learn to love yourself. He thinks you're beautiful because you are. If he's so hot, I swear on my life, sexy men are not out here saving ugly girls. Oh, this is cute. I feel that way sometimes. I'm white and my husband is Hispanic. We meet each other's preferences, lol. I know hands down I'm not the spiciest white girl out there, and I'm sure he feels similarly about himself. As someone else has said, love isn't skin deep. I see love being within the soul. Sure, your looks attracted him to you, but your soul has kept him with you. Oh, that's such a nice way of thinking about it. That was beautifully said as well. I'm getting a little personal with you guys. When I look at the dating history or the mothers of Alex's children, they are all thinner, they're all petiter, they're all lighter skinned. When I look at his dating history and see that I'm the first American Black plus-sized person he's ever been with, it makes me feel a kind of way sometimes. And sometimes I'll ask him and just be like, why did you marry me? Why did you decide to date me? What about me attracts you to me? Like, it's just, I can't make the thing fit sometimes. But at the same time, I know that he does love me, and I know that he does appreciate me the way that I am. I wonder if any of you have experienced this and how you dealt with those anxieties or insecurities, or if they're still there. This video was a great opportunity to share our experiences as well as bring light to a situation or a struggle that a lot of women and also people of color deal with on a regular basis in relationships. I will put a pin in it here. As we always say on our channel, remember that with God, all things are possible, and I will see you next week. Take care.